Hello everybody, this is Self-Made Mechanic. Here we have my beautiful Ninja 400 and I want to do the best clutch update ever. There's some video on YouTube about clutch upgrade because the Ninja 400 has some troubles with the clutch. Sometimes it slips for people really early. For me, that's all right. I'm at 16,000 kilometers right now and don't have any problems, but I like wheelings and stuff like that. And sometimes just the power is not enough when you're up there. You feel that the power is lost through the plates or something like that. So what I want to do is upgrade with some Norton clutch plate. But what I have here, actually I already put them to see if it was working with OEM plates, but actually it works, but it's not enough. I have put some reinforced 600 CBR 600RR springs on the clutch, and it's really massive and it works great, but it's still sleeping a bit. So we have here our Norton's plates, and I picked the best. So I have some 2.3 millimeters plate here. This is the biggest I think that we can have, and it made that the springs are more compressed at the beginning, so it actually even put more torque on the plates. So let's see what we have here and what we can do with that. We can now remove the side panel. Hop. Yo. That's actually some dust, don't worry. I didn't crash it. What I recommend when swapping the clutch plates, if you do that, I recommend flushing the oil first. Not because it will leak when you remove this part, it will actually not. You can do it like that. I already removed this plate without flushing the oil, it's fine. But if you really change the plate, what I mean is there's some clutch material in the oil and in the here, like on this side of the engine, on the clutch side, you have material that has been like kind of burnt. So you better do a good oil flush and start from zero. Okay, we can now remove our clutch crankcase side. Okay, now as usual I removed all the screw on the clutch cover, so I've put everything in a cardboard. When I'm putting everything back together, I just don't think about it, looking at the place, putting it back. Here we go. Good with this. Be careful, there's this one screw with a dot. Here I put a little oil sign because you need to put some thread sealer on it. It goes right, oh, we don't say it's the one and just at the right of the one holding the bracket with the wire on it. So now we should be able to remove our clutch cover. We will remove the clutch wire after that. Yeah, I think we cannot remove the clutch cover until we don't have the clutch I don't know, this little plate turn on counterclockwise a bit, like a quarter of it. When it's not removed, we cannot remove the clutch hub. Yeah, that's what I think it is. Okay, so we need to remove the wire. The actual best way to free this little plate down here is to set free the setting screw here, and as we need to set everything back like in another way, as the plates will be thicker on the new clutch, it doesn't mind. I'll remove the wire on this end. Okay, I just remove the entire wire here from the clutch lever. Just unscrew the bolt until you can pull everything off. Now, as you will see, we can actually, it's way too dark. I need to grab a light so you can see. Okay, as you can see here, we have way more free play. We will be able to remove the wire way easier. Okay, I removed the wire on this end now. It was too difficult to do with letting him on the plate. So now, as you can see, we can. Everything is going. So I'm just gonna grab it. Up, be careful. Maybe there will be some oil leaking a bit. Nothing major usually. Did I forget a screw? It's just sticking on this end. Oh, it's off. Oh yeah. Actually the whole clutch. Oh, come on. That's the clutch setting screw here. So we cannot remove anything with that. Oh. I was actually planning on reusing the joint, but as you can see, I just destroyed it a bit. I will order a new one and use this one in the meanwhile same time, but yeah, in the same time, but yeah, maybe it will leak a bit. And there's actually some joint material on the hub now that we don't have the last time I opened here. Okay. Actually, we can let the clutch hub on the side like that, not removing the settings. It's holding great. We now need to remove the 3 screws there, and we will be able to access the plates. Oh yeah, the clutch can move, and it is. He is here. How will I do that? Yeah, she doesn't want to be. Or I'll just use the impact wrench, or I'll just, I don't know, I think I will try to put the gear on first. For the first gear. Okay, we are in first gear now. Okay, it worked. yeah, so you can do this like that. It's working great. Don't unscrew them like one by one. Do a little. You need to do a little this one, a little this one, a little this one, and going in circles, so you don't have full tension on two or one bolts and the other one are completely loose. Yeah, as you can see, it's popping off kind of hard. It's because it's not OEM spring, as I said before. It's some aftermarket 600RR for the CBR 600RR springs, so I don't have my OEM springs with me to do the comparison, but they are massive. Did they do a kind of hole in the metal? No, no, it was OEM. Please tell me that they don't. No, it's OEM. Okay, I was a bit scared, you know, because there's this layer here, but it's holding them great. They're just the perfect size, that they're way bigger. It's some TRRU. There's some TRW maybe, I think. Some enforced spring for CBR 600RR, and it's working awesome. Okay, now we have, as you can see, it's coming off. We have our clutch hub with the little rods that we will change it to this one, because as you know, the OEM for the first generation of Ninjas from, you need to check online. I'll put the link in the description for article for some blog talking about that. But yeah, this rod is a bit too, actually we can compare it with the one from Norton, but yeah, this one is a bit too long, I think, and so it doesn't let enough space for the hub to press on the clutch. And the bearings too is a bit too long. It's actually the goal of those little plates. Yeah, we see them. I hate them. I already had them. And we can actually see it's actually really interesting. Do you see? Yeah, we see this black mark here. It's actually the clutch slipping on those little, I will put them out so we can see them better, but there's actually two kind of rings. I don't remember the name of those, but it's actually making the clutch slipping. Look at those. You see, you understand now? They're actually inside of this one, and they actually made the clutch slip. So what did I do? I ordered the race kit clutch on Norton, and it removes those two, and this one doesn't want to come with me. Come on. Okay, I got the other one. So that's the OEM clutch set. Actually, the clutch plates are not that bad. I think they can still be used. Even the flat screws are not blued or anything. But you can see those two little. It's jogger spring. I found the name back. Jogger spring. Those two jogger spring just made the clutch sleep. So let's get that out. Okay. what I need to do now is to remove, to drain the oil, because I didn't do it. As you can see, there's no oil leaking when you do it like that. So I'll drain the oil right now. I was actually thinking I can actually drain the oil at the end when I've put everything back together. It doesn't change anything as soon as we have new oil in it when starting the new the new setup. It's okay, we can just do the assembly of the plates now. Okay, so we have all our plates here. So it's some Barnett performance products. So we have, I believe, yeah, you can see there's two sizes of friction plate. So we need to figure it out. I can actually look at the Kawasaki shims, Kawasaki blueprints to see which one goes where. Then we have 2.3 millimeters plate. And 2 millimeters. Yeah, this one is 2 millimeters, is a little bit thinner. Okay, if we take the OEM pack, I let it in this, I don't remove everything, so I know which order goes where. So we have a thin here, thin, big one, and this thin one, as we remove the jugger spring, will be replaced by a big one, this big friction plate. And then we have a little, it's like a flat plate, this big flat plate, and this big flat plate too. Okay, we can actually know the order. We will compare them both at the end. So let me open all the package. Okay, what you need to do, I forgot to mention that, but oh, those plates are actually way lighter. I didn't realize that, but yeah, okay. You need to put that in the oil before putting them on, so they don't run dry at the first. Okay, we're now ready to put everything back. So just a quick reminder, I'm putting everything back as I have a Norton race kit. Don't do that if you have OEM or just street Norton kit, because it will not be the same order for the plate. So the jugger springs, those little crappy like, yeah, it's called springs because they're not flat, but yeah, those little, yeah, we just throw that away. Now what we will put first, be careful not to damage the clutch when getting them like me. Okay, you will have oil on your hand, of course. So anyways, first we need a wide plate. There's some thick plate, I mean some little plate and some wider plate. So first a wide plate. As you can see, there's a lot of oil on it, so they don't have a way. I think you can just put them like that. So first a wide one, then I'm just having my OEM next to me to be sure of what I'm doing, then a wide steel plate. Just checking the, yeah, there's actually a really flat surface and a kind of round, like with a little angle on every side. On the OEM, the flat side is towards us. The rounded side is toward the rest of the engine. When putting the plates on it, don't forget, put some oil. I'm using my finger here. Put some oil on it. You really don't want this clutch to run dry when starting the engine for the first time. On both sides. Okay, we're good. So, rounded side facing the engine. Okay, next, a wider plate again. Here we are. So, wide plate, wide flat, wide steel plate too. Up, well, facing us. Okay. Here we are. And the last big flat plate. Same thing again, flat side towards us. Now the final part. Yeah, so I don't know what they put, like we can actually put bigger plate, I think, here. No, because of the clutch hub. That's not really smart, but yeah, anyway, I'm not Kawasaki. So, and this one doesn't want to go in, so thick. So the little plate here, the last flat plate. Alright, really looking forward to drive this bike with the new clutch. I want to see what it looks like. Oh yeah, the last one, I think we need to put them on the clutch hub, because they, as you can see, they are too big for the main clutch side. So flat side, then on the clutch hub. It's the only time when you have the rounded side facing you, so it's still in the same side at the end. Okay, and the last, oh no, that was not great. Let me think for a second. Yeah, first on the clutch hub, the last one will be, oh fuck, the last one will be a friction plate, not a flat plate. So put the friction plate first in this case, and then the wide plate. We said, yeah, flat side on the clutch hub. Okay, I have my rods, put it here, and so friction plate here, flat plate here, with always the flat side on our side when looking in this perspective. Oh, there's a little dust here, be careful. Oh no, we're great. They said on the manual to put engine oil on the bearings, so I'm doing like that. Oops. And then you can put the clutch hub at the end on the clutch. There's a way for this clutch hub to go. You cannot put it as you want. As you can see, I think I found it at the first time, but if we do that like that, Oh yeah, it's going in. Is there a way for this clutch hub? Oh shit, the B-rings. Be sure that is right in place, huh? Right at the end. It seems like there's no, yeah, you can put it anywhere you want. It will fit. It actually looks great. Yeah, you see the play here. There was the problem with the first OEM that Kawasaki built. There was not enough play. Here you can see that we have plenty. So yeah, we should be great. Now we can put our 600RR springs back. I really like those. They give a really firm feeling on the clutch. Oop. Yeah, and my OEM, I was able to screw the bolts without putting pressure on the plate, the little three plate, but here I'm obligated to put some pressure on the plate to be able to screw the bolt, because the springs are way too big. Again, when screwing back, don't do one bolt fully, just do it step by step. Okay, torque them to spec. It's 10 Newton meters. Great. Now put the joint back. Oh, I hope it will not leak, but seeing the little dent that I do here, it may be able to hold, but yeah. The first time I did not need to replace it, was fine, but you can see there's some damage here. Some part of it stay on the engine side. Let's try it out. If I see that it's leaking, I will order it, but it's pretty expensive from Kawasaki. It's like 40 bucks or something from just a joint. But yeah, it's not classic paper, it's some weird material, but yeah. So to make it hold, you have to put it on the little spacer here that we have. Should be a second one. Yeah, he stay on the crankcase side. Okay, great. Okay, fine. We can now take our crankcase and putting back really carefully. Up. The joint fall. Yeah, doing that alone is not easy. Ah, come on, man. I will actually hold it. gently slide it to go in his place. There we go. Now let's just pray that it's not leaking. Oh yeah, this rod can be annoying when putting it back. You need to be careful that it's in the right way. Now we secure. It cannot move because of that. Great, we can put all our bolts back. As you can see, oopsie, I'm taking my cardboard. I can just repeat my drawing on the engine, like just, I don't even need to think about it, and then it will be done. Now that we put the whole clutch together, all the screws, we need to torque them to specs at 9.8 Newton meter. Great. We're now good. I didn't forget any screws. I will now flush the oil, change the oil filter too in the same time, and then we can do a quick test to see if everything is great. We don't forget to put back the clutch wire on the lever side too, and we will be good. I'm ready to put the oil back in. So what I will do, I will put the oil that I use for the clutch plate back in the bottle. Like, it's not my main bottle, obviously. Oh, there was almost a liter. You just put that like here. And you don't drop oil everywhere. You don't have to clean after that. That's way better since I do the things like that. It takes a little bit longer because the air need to comes back in the bottle, but it's actually way cleaner. And actually, as we do that, we pour oil all over the clutch plates, so it's great before starting the bike. Okay guys, we're back. What you need to do before I just start the engine, setting here is not enough. You need to actually move this setting, so on the right you need to have less space here than here, if you know what I mean. So you screw the screw on this side, so you reduce the play here. So when you have adjust your play here, you can then adjust your play to the handle. As you can see, maybe I will get it a bit shorter after that. So what we will do, because you can see the oil there, we will start the bike, let it heat up a little bit, and then when it's hot, we stop the bike, do the level again of the oil, and then we will be great. So when starting the bike, I will just do something. I feel that it's better, but holding the clutch so the plate don't start to, you know, but yeah, it's not a big deal. But I will actually put it in neutral. Please tell me it was closed. Okay, let's do it. Okay, boy, she's a bit loud, but so nice. I'm gonna wait a bit so it heats up. Sorry for my neighborhood. Okay, she's a little bit hot. As you can see, there's still some oil at the bottom, so I will add a little bit more and then we will be great.